Hey guys, this is VinylicPuma, back from the Borderlands 2 Top 10 Countdown Extravaganza, and today I'd like to go over what I think are the 10 best relics to farm and use in this game. Now before we start, most of my recommendations here will be for max level characters. I'll be including newly added gear from the Commander Lilith DLC, and all of our rankings here are going to be weighted based on how powerful, how rare, and how useful or good a given relic is. With all of this in mind, you won't be seeing things like the Moxie's Endowment on this list, and if you're getting into Borderlands 2 after Borderlands 3 has come out, this video should help you find the best relics for your character/build. And as always, definitely be sure to smash like on this video if you like some of these equipable rocks, and failing that, be sure to smash like if you'd like to prevent future rock slides. But with that out of the way, these are the top 10 best relics in Borderlands 2, starting now. Number 10. Allegiance Relics. While some are certainly much better than others, Allegiance Relics can be a great choice for the player provided you have weapons that align with a particular manufacturer. This is because the percent-based bonuses for these relics often cap out at around the same level as their more dedicated counterparts. And as an example, the damage boost found on, say, the Vladof or Hyperion Allegiance relic is about the same that you might find on an equivalent aggression relic. So there's certainly something to be said for that. That said, it is worth noting that not all Allegiance relics are the same, as different variants boost different traits for a given manufacturer. Plus, many Allegiance relics only focus on improving a given manufacturer's deficiencies rather than emphasizing its strengths, which can be a problem if you've already got a good weapon that has good parts, especially since those good parts will usually negate a lot of the deficiencies. If you ask me though, the best Allegiance relics are usually from Maliwan, Bandit, Vladof, and Hyperion, since all of them boost damage. That said, you can find some other great Allegiance relics from other manufacturers as well, and if you want any Allegiance relic, they can drop from any suitable loot source. Number 9. The Shadow of the Seraphs. Though its use case is somewhat niche, the Shadow of the Seraphs is a pretty unique but desirable relic. As the item card states, it provides a certain extra shot chance, which is an effect that's the same as Zero's Two-Fang skill, and that it provides an additional shot chance for low fire rate weapons. In fact, and if you're a Zero player, the Shadow of the Seraph's percent bonus will stack with whatever you have invested in Two-Fang, and provided you have 11 out of 5 in Two-Fang, you can get a 100% extra shot chance, effectively doubling the fire rate of any low fire rate weapon. This of course makes the Shadow of the Seraphs a more practical option for Zero players, since Zero will get the most out of the relic. But with that said, it is worth noting that an OP10 variant of this relic with a 42% chance is roughly the equivalent of 7 out of 5 in Zero's Two-Fang, so you could use this to potentially great effect on other characters as well. If you want one of these, you can obtain one from the Seraph vendor that's located in Flamerock Refuge within the Dragon Keep DLC. It's only 50 Seraph crystals or so it's pretty cheap as far as Seraph gear goes. Number 8. The Hard Carry. By itself, the Hard Carry doesn't really do much else other than improve the player's assault rifle damage, and in fact, it's actually a little bit worse than the other effervescent relic that we'll be discussing a little bit later on. However, what the Hard Carry definitely has going for it, and the reason that it's on this list, is because it can massively boost the player's fight for your lifetime, provided it's wielded with the easy mode shield at Digistruct Peak. In fact, it might just be this specific attribute that gives the easy mode shield its name, since combining these two items together certainly makes it feel like you're taking on the Digistruct Peak challenge on easy mode. As you might expect, and just like the easy mode shield, the Hard Carry also pairs fairly well with the Peak Opener Assault Rifle, which, as you might guess, it enhances the Peak Opener's abilities at Digistruct Peak. So, if you're deciding to take on Digistruct Peak, it might be a good idea to get your hands on a Hard Carry, along with both an easy mode shield and a Peak Opener Assault Rifle to make the entire challenge a little bit easier. Ultimately, if you want to get your hands on this relic, it can only be found within the Hadorax chests after you defeat him within the Commander Lilith DLC. It's not a guaranteed drop like the easy mode is, but if you play your cards right and you defeat Hateracks enough times, you will get your hands on one of these fairly easily. Number 7. The Stockpile Relic. Even though there is an E-Tech relic that accomplishes what the Stockpile relic does with an additional max health boost, the normal Stockpile relic is still viable since it can increase your grenade count provided you get a compatible variant. This is really the only way to increase your grenade count on characters other than Axton, and of course, if you pair a grenade Stockpile relic with Axton's Grenadier skill, it's possible to get 25 plus grenades on the character. So, assuming you can get your hands on a variant of the Stockpile relic that only boosts grenade count, it might be a good idea. Additionally, it's worth noting that there are situations where you might want to boost your ammo capacity without boosting your max health, especially if you plan on doing a health gate build on either Zero or Axton, since any % max health bonuses greatly decrease your max health in conjunction with a turtle shield and either a survivor or point man comm respectively. So that's definitely something else to keep in mind as well. For those reasons, I'd recommend you keep an eye out for these, since they definitely can come in handy, and if you want one, they can drop from any suitable loot source. Number 6. The Winter is Over and Elemental Relics. While I suppose it's fair to point out that these types of relics are inferior to a certain type of E-Tech relic that I'll be going over later on, elemental relics in general are typically better than most damage bonus relics that you can come across, since elemental bonuses are multiplicative, while your standard gun damage bonuses are additive. On top of that, there are a few noteworthy reasons why you would seek out these relics over that more quote-unquote superior E-Tech counterpart. For the Winter is Over, the major advantage this thing has going for it is that it's just really easy to get. It's a guaranteed drop from Ghost, who is a skag that appears as a part of the Game of Thrones Easter egg that's located within the burrows of the Commander Lilith DLC. So ease of acquisition for this one is certainly a benefit. As for the regular elemental relic, it's desirable because it could come in explosive where its superior E-Tech variant can't. So whether you're playing Krieg, Axton, Salvador, or whoever, and you want that multiplicative damage bonus, this is the only relic that will provide it for explosive damage. So while these are technically inferior to other options, they're still great relics, so be sure to keep an eye out for them as you're playing through the game. Number 5. The Mouthwash. Though it may appear to be extremely niche at first, the mouthwash actually is pretty useful for more than it was just originally intended for, which was as a method for boosting the power of the toothpick assault rifle. As far as the toothpick goes, the mouthwash certainly does its job, allowing the toothpick to outperform any other relic that you compare with the assault rifle. However, I would argue that it's useful beyond that, since the mouthwash boosts assault rifle damage better than corresponding aggression relics do. Thus, you may find that the mouthwash is a better relic to pair with your Jacob's assault rifles for a superior damage boost. On top of that, the mouthwash is far easier to get than a dedicated aggression relic, since it's received as a quest reward. All you have to do is complete the Commander Lilith DLC's main quest, and upon turning it into Lilith, you'll be able to get your hands on one of these relics. Otherwise, there's not much else to this thing. I think you'll agree it's a great relic if you're using a Jacob's assault rifle, and of course it's also great with the toothpick assault rifle. Number 4. The Blood of the Ancients. While you might confuse it with the Blood of Terramorphous or Blood of the Seraphs relics, the Blood of the Ancients relic is actually quite different, as it combines the properties of both a Stockpile and Vitality relic together, rather than providing passive health regen. Because of this, the Blood of the Ancients relic can be really useful in situations where you need a significant boost to your ammo pool for a specific weapon type. Additionally, or alternatively, the Blood of the Ancients relic also comes in handy when you need a boost to your max health. So whether you're playing Zero and find you need just a little bit more sniper ammo, or if you're playing melee Krieg and you want a little bit more health, then you can use this relic. With this said though, there are some limitations. In particular, and as alluded to earlier, the Blood of the Ancients relic won't do everything a standard Stockpile relic can do, as you can't get boosts to your grenade count with the Blood of the Ancients relic. Plus, a pure Stockpile relic can boost 3 ammo types at once, while the Blood of the Ancients can only boost 2 in addition to your max health boost. In the end, while you're not getting any major offensive boost with this relic, I think you'll agree the ammo pool boost and max health boost is certainly useful. If you want one of these, your best bet is to farm legendary loot midgets in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Any legendary loot midgets that spawn drop them, though I'd recommend farming them in the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve during the Doctor's Orders side quest. Just be sure to not pick up that second echo. Number 3. The Sheriff's and Deputy's Badge. So, the Sheriff's Badge is the quintessential relic for the discerning pistol user, while the Deputy's Badge can also be good provided you can get a couple of friends to equip one in co-op. Both of these relics do pretty much what they say, which in the case of the Sheriff's Badge is to improve the fire rate and damage of your pistols, while the Deputy's Badge abilities improve your shotgun damage and reload speed. Both of these do yield a nice DPS boost when paired with the right weapons, with the Sheriff's Badge really standing out as a popular choice for pistol builds on both Zero and Salvador. However, a commonly overlooked attribute of both of these relics is they provide enhanced effects in co-op. In the case of the Sheriff's Badge, you're getting additional max health and fight for your life duration for every member of your party that has a Deputy's Badge equipped, while the Deputy's Badge users get improved fight for your life duration for every Deputy's Badge that is equipped. Provided you have friends that are willing to wear Deputy's Badges, this can really enhance both relics. Though I would say if you're playing solo, you're really just better off using the Sheriff's Badge since it has better buffs overall. In the end, I think both of these relics are good, and if you want them, the Sheriff's Badge is obtained from the Sheriff of Lynchwood, aka Nisha, who is located in Lynchwood during and after the Showdown side quest. As for the Deputy's Badge, you can simply complete the Showdown side quest and you'll receive one of these as a quest reward. Number 2. The Heart of the Ancients. Though it's not quite as prestigious as a certain other E-Tech relic I'm about to go over, Heart of the Ancients relics are very desirable in that they combine the effects of both an aggression relic and a tenacity relic together. This means you're getting a damage boost for a specific weapon type, as well as some improvements to your fight for your life duration, which should help with achieving second wins. Typically, the Heart of the Ancients is often paired with non-elemental weapons since they can't benefit from elemental damage boosts. This makes the Heart of the Ancients a popular choice to pair with a Jacob's weapon, and if you do have a non-elemental variant of something like the Sandhawk, Conference Call, or Lyudmila, you're better off pairing it with this relic than other relics. Of course, the one exception to this rule might be for Jacob's assault rifles. With the introduction of the Lilith DLC, there is the effervescent relic known as the mouthwash that does provide superior bonus. But as a trade-off, you're not getting the fight for your lifetime bonuses like you would for the Heart of the Ancients relic. So if you find you need those, you may find that the Heart of the Ancients relic is better despite the lower damage bonus. Ultimately, the Heart of the Ancients is a pretty great relic, and if you want one, they, like other E-Tech relics, only drop from legendary loot midgets in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode and above. So you may want to get to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve if you want to get your hands on one of these. And for our final entry, number 1, the Lucrative Opportunity. So, the Lucrative Opportunity is by far Borderlands 2's best relic. After all, why not just save and quit to reset the vendors when you can equip this relic and wait 15 to 20 minutes? Heartbreaker, Schmartbreaker. I want my Lucrative Opportunity, and I want it right now. In all seriousness, though, this thing is actually a piece of crap, so let's get to our actual number 1, which is the Bone of the Ancients. If you're looking for the ultimate relic in Borderlands 2, in my humble opinion, it is the Bone of the Ancients. This is because the Bone of the Ancients, or just Bone for short, combines 2 different relics together, which one is the Elemental Relic, which allows for elemental damage bonus, and the other is the Proficiency Relic, which allows for some improved action skill cooldown, which you're definitely going to get a lot of use out of. As alluded to earlier in our entry for Elemental Relics, the only real issue with the Bone is that there isn't an explosive variant available. So if you want an explosive damage boost, you'll have to use something else and forgo the benefits to action skill cooldown. However, as an upside, it is worth noting that like other E-Tech relics, the bone is fairly easy to get. All you have to do is farm the legendary loot midgets on Ultimate Vaulted mode or higher. So if you're already farming for a Heart or Blood of the Ancients relic, then you can get a Bone of the Ancients relic this way too. Alright guys, I think that's going to wrap up this particular video. If you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smash like, click the bell so you can be notified when I upload more Borderlands videos, and as always, and again, thank you all so much for supporting this channel. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.